Welcome to Westminster, home of some of the most famous landmarks and buildings in the world, including the Houses of Parliament, which incorporates Big Ben, Westminster Abbey, and Buckingham Palace, which we'll explore in a different trip. As we explore this area of central London, we will delve into its history and culture, from the medieval origins of Westminster Abbey to the modern-day political hub of the Houses of Parliament. Let's start by admiring London's most famous landmark, the magnificent Big Ben Clock Tower. With its stunning Gothic architecture and intricate details, it is a must-see destination for visitors from all over the world. The clock tower forms part of the Palace of Westminster, commonly called the Houses of Parliament, and is 96 metres tall. It was completed in 1859 after the old palace was mostly destroyed by fire 25 years earlier. The clock tower houses the famous bell known as Big Ben, which chimes every hour and is a beloved sound of London. The Palace of Westminster is the seat of the British Parliament and has been the centre of British politics for over 900 years. The building itself is an impressive example of Victorian Gothic architecture and is home to both the House of Commons and the House of Lords. The House of Commons consists of elected members of Parliament who debate and vote on new legislation. The House of Lords is made up of appointed members who scrutinise and propose amendments to bills before they are passed. The Houses of Parliament have witnessed many historic events and political debates over the years, including the two World Wars and the Brexit referendum of 2016. One of the most culturally significant moments in British history occurred here many centuries ago and is still celebrated today. The Gunpowder Plot of 1605 was a failed conspiracy to assassinate King James I and blow up the House of Lords using gunpowder. The plot was discovered and stopped on the 5th of November, and this resulted in the execution of the conspirators, including Guy Fawkes. Guy Fawkes has become a symbol of rebellion and resistance, inspiring the annual celebration of Bonfire Night, when effigies of Fawkes are burned in bonfires and fireworks are set off all across the country. Fawkes has become such a powerful symbol that the famous masks of the anarchist movement, Anonymous, are actually styled on his face. Parliament Square is home to several notable statues of famous political leaders and statesmen, including Winston Churchill, Abraham Lincoln, Mahatma Gandhi, and the suffragist Millicent Fawcett. One of the most prominent statues in Parliament Square is that of Nelson Mandela, which was unveiled in 2007 and commemorates his fight against apartheid and his role as the first black president of South Africa. Mandela's statue is a symbol of hope, freedom, and democracy, and has become a popular destination for visitors from all over the world. Westminster Abbey is a historic church founded in the 10th century, which has been the coronation church of monarchs for over 900 years. It is the final resting place of many historical figures, including Isaac Newton, Charles Darwin, and Queen Elizabeth I. The Abbey is also known for its stunning Gothic architecture, intricate stained glass windows, and beautiful choir music. It is a popular tourist destination, attracting over 1 million visitors each year. Today, Westminster Abbey remains an active church and is also used for important state occasions, including royal weddings and funerals. The sanctuary is a historic area located within the precincts of Westminster Abbey, and it has been a place of refuge and safety since medieval times. In the past, it offered protection to individuals seeking sanctuary from the law, often for serious crimes such as murder, until they could negotiate a pardon or find a way to leave the country. The sanctuary remains a symbol of compassion and human rights, and a reminder of the long-standing tradition of offering refuge and asylum to those in need. The Crimea and Indian Mutiny Memorial commemorates British soldiers who died during the Crimean War from 1853 to 1856 and the Indian Rebellion in 1857. At the top is a figure of St. George slaying the dragon, representing the courage and bravery of the soldiers who fought and died for their country. The monument serves as a poignant reminder of their sacrifice. 10 Downing Street is famous for being the official residence of the British Prime Minister. The street is closed to the public and heavily guarded, with a large iron gate controlling access to the Prime Minister's residence. The street has a long history dating back to the 17th century, and its name comes from Sir George Downing, who was a diplomat and government official during the reign of Charles II. Interestingly, 2 streets in New York are also named after him, one in Greenwich Village and one in Brooklyn. The Horse Guards building is a historic government building located on Whitehall. It was originally built in the 18th century as a military headquarters and is now the official entrance to St. James's Palace and as the administrative centre for the British Army. Today, it is most notably used for ceremonial purposes such as changing the guard and trooping the colour. The building's impressive architecture features a grand courtyard and clock tower, and it is guarded by the iconic Horse Guards, who stand at the entrance in full ceremonial dress. The Cenotaph is a war memorial on Whitehall, not far from Downing Street, and was built to commemorate the soldiers who died in World War I. The Cenotaph is the site of many important ceremonies and events, including Remembrance Sunday, which is held every November to honour those who died in wars and conflicts. The Cenotaph may be a plain and simple stone obelisk, but it is a powerful reminder of the sacrifices made by soldiers and civilians in times of war, and it is an important symbol of national pride and unity. Westminster Cathedral is a stunning Catholic cathedral of Neo-Byzantine style. The cathedral is the mother church of the Catholic Church in England and Wales and serves as the seat of the Archbishop of Westminster. It took almost 40 years to complete, with construction beginning in 1895 and finishing in 1932. The cathedral's bell tower stands 87 metres tall and houses 12 bells, which are rung regularly throughout the day. The interior of the cathedral is breathtaking to behold, with beautiful marble columns and exquisite mosaics. The nave is 70 metres long and 18 metres wide. This chapel, which is named for 2 of England's great apostles, St. Gregory and St. Augustine, is one of the many rooms covered with glittering gold. At the end of the nave is the high altar and its marble adornments, which the choir sits behind, hidden from view. The cathedral is known for having excellent acoustics and a very distinctive sound. This chapel is a loving celebration of the Mother of Jesus, and it enshrines both biblical stories and classic views of London in mosaic. See the link in the description to explore the cathedral in 360 on their official website. Let's finish back where we started, with Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament in front of us, and a statue of Winston Churchill behind. Sir Winston Churchill was a British statesman, writer, and public speaker who served as the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom during World War II. He was famous for his witty one-liners and quips, and here is one of his inspirational lines. "Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm." I hope this has been an enjoyable experience around Westminster and some of London's most iconic landmarks. See you next time.